Hey guys, so we're actually heading back home from the vet. I ended up having to take Ember in to get checked up on. Last Sunday when we were hunting, she injured herself, and it looks like she's got another sprain or a minor break on her left front paw, and basically the outer toe. The second knuckle, I think they call it digit 5. So I'm glad it's nothing more major. So obviously what we'll need to do is give her anti-inflammatories and just basically keep activity to a minimum. The bad news is that this is the last weekend for hunting this season, and I was really wanting to go out and take her one final time. So we obviously can't do that, but I am grateful that nothing major happened until now, towards the end of the season. It could have been something that happened in the middle of the season. So I'm very grateful for that. Obviously, as you guys know, we're out with our dogs in very treacherous terrain conditions, so there's just so many different things that can go wrong. So again, it's a bummer that we're gonna have to miss the final hunt weekend, but the timing, is just pretty good. And again, I'm grateful that wasn't anything worse for Ember. So with proper rest and care, she should be fine. But essentially, what I'll be rolling in now is basically I guess our final hunt video from last Sunday, which is kind of when she got injured. And so there's just a little footage of that. So hope you enjoy. And I guess we'll try to, maybe film some of our summer off-season adventures. But until then, we'll see you next hunt season. Thanks for watching. She's 200 yards that way. She's on a point. I'm gonna see if I can make it to her. It's warmed up a bit, and which is nice for the snow to melt, but what it means is it's up there they go. Very, very slippery. Up there, just went up there. Yeah, whoa! Whoa! It's very slippery, so I gotta really just take my time. It's funny because the snow's so wet, it's the most slippery. The rocks aren't actually that bad, but then if I can step on the vegetation, that of course is the best. But that was a nice group of birds. Hope you're working on steadiness today. And we'll see if we can get some birds. She's right there. I had to buzz her to stop moving. She bumped one. Wind's coming right at us. So if there's anything this way, I'm hoping she gets scent of it. Looks like we have a point. They're running. That one is injured somehow. That's my first shot I've taken. Good girl! Good girl! Hey, come on. Good girl. Here, here. Wow, something happened to that bird. Good girl. Let me see. Good girl. Man, keep finding these wounded birds. Took a shot hoping to just finish it and missed, but that was great. I mean, Ember obviously was tracking that bird, so that was good. I wonder what happened to it. I might have checked it out later, but we're gonna keep going. I don't know, we're about 15 minutes in. We had a bit of a steep, slippery climb, and we've already got a bird. So yeah, we'll keep going. See you in a bit. I see tracks. All running up the hill like they do. Good girl. We have another point. She's 115 yards that way. We'll see what we find. Up she's moving. Up there's another point. $84 yards. She's right there. The wind's coming towards us. Might approach below her. Good. Good girl. Fetch. Good girl. Here, Fetch. Come on, girl. Fetch. Good girl. Oh, looks like that's. Oh, those are Huns. Good girl. Come here. Let me help you. Fetch. Come here. Hey, hi. Good girl. Thank you. Good girl. Oh, I was expecting Chucker. There's your Huns. Good girl, Ember. Hey guys, so the nice thing about snow is you can use it to clean up, wash your hands. So I really peppered that last bird, so I ended up just field dressing it instead of carrying it in my bag as was. So, ooh, that is cold. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Ember got a nice little treat. I always like to give her the hearts and the lungs from the birds we get, and then sometimes the liver, but I usually can't find them or they're just in the mess. So but yeah, so she got a treat, and we got another bird for the bag. So we're heading back now. We'll see if we find anything else. It's gonna be a it's south facing, so it should be not as much snow, but it's gonna be steep and loose. We'll just have to take it nice and slow and wrap up for the day. So maybe we'll find another group or two. Well, that's a bummer. I misjudged my ridges, so this is the one I was wanting to come down. Ended up coming down this and side hilling, going this way because that's where that way. And Ember ends up going over there, and a huge covey of chuckers is spooked and flew all the way across. So that's a bummer. I mean, if we ended up coming down that, could have maybe had a shot opportunity, but I mean, even the wind, there's no breeze right here, and they even caught Ember by surprise. So oh well, lesson learned. Pay attention to your ridges and use onyx. Good girl, Ember. We missed them. Let's keep going. Okay.